Coverage of the two Republican candidates vying for it as they meet again today in a runoff.
First, let's check in with 2 News Oklahoma's Shay Smith. She's live in Muskogee at Avery Frix's watch party. Shay, with less than an hour to go until the polls close. Fill us in.
Yes, some of Avery Frix's family and friends have started setting up for the watch party. Now it starts at 7, so people should be arriving about any minute now, especially within the next 30 minutes. So first off, some background on Avery Frix. Now, he was elected to the Oklahoma House of Representatives in 2016 to represent District 13. He describes himself as a businessman, a builder, and a longtime supporter of the NRA. He has authored pro-Trump and pro-life legislation in the Oklahoma legislature, and he is currently chair of the House of Transportation Committee. Now, in this runoff election, he is going up against Josh Burkeen for the U.S. House of Representatives seat. Now, that is Markwayne Mullin's seat that he has since vacated to run for Senate, but the U.S. House District 2 covers 28 counties in eastern Oklahoma. That is about a fourth of the entire state of Oklahoma. Now, in the primary, Frix received just above 14% of the vote, while Burkeen received just above 13% of the vote. So they were definitely neck and neck. Now, the two of them did out 12 other candidates to make it into this runoff election. We'll be here live in Muskogee throughout the rest of the evening to bring you the very latest as the polls close and as we start receiving some of those numbers. Live in Muskogee, Shay Smith, 2 News Oklahoma.
Thank you, Shay. Now, the other Republican candidate hoping to take Congressman Mullin's spot in Washington is Josh Burkeen.
2 News Oklahoma's Jeanette Quesada is live in Durant tonight, where Burkeen's camp is busy preparing for his watch party. Jeanette.
That's right. We are right here at the Opera House Coffee Shop in Durant. This is where Josh Burkeen is set to have his watch party starting at 7:30. As of right now, his team has not showed up yet, but they may be here in the next probably hour or so. Josh Burkeen is one of the two candidates, runoff candidates, vying for Congressman Mullin's seat, and that is U.S. House Oklahoma District 2. What we know about Burkeen, he is a fourth-generation rancher. He's also a husband and a father of 4 children. Some of his experience includes being a business owner, as well as serving as a field representative for U.S. Senator Tom Coburn, as well as previously serving in the Oklahoma State Senate for District 6 as well. Again, as of right now, his team has not yet arrived, but they may be arriving in the next 45 minutes or so. We will be here all throughout the evening as those results start trickling in, but be sure to stay with us. Live from Durant, Jeanette Quesada, 2 News Oklahoma.